Imagine you're Max Verstappen in 2016. It's widely understood that you're a prodigy, but you've also got a reputation for being quite hot headed, very crash prone, not calculative enough, and most of all, not that great under pressure. But it's time for you to prove them wrong at the Brazilian Grand Prix. You qualified P4, but the race day presents a huge challenge. There's been a tremendous downpour in Sao Paulo, and the conditions were so bad, the first 7 laps of the race were under the safety car. But as soon as we go racing, without wasting any time, you dive down the inside of Kimi Raikkonen into turn 1 to take P3. A few laps later, Kimi crashes out and they decide to red flag the race. When the race restarts, yet again under the safety car, you carefully analyze all parts of the track to find different lines which have the most grip. And when we go racing again, you pull this insane move on Nico Rosberg. This is the championship leader we're talking about over here, in a Mercedes, and you just fly past him. It looked like you were going to finish P2 in this race, but this is when things started to go sideways. You have a massive code brown moment in turn 14, but miraculously manage to save it. And then Red Bull decide to take a strategic gamble. They put you on inters while everyone is still out on wets, and for a moment, it seemed like it would pay off. But just after a couple of laps, Felipe Massa crashes out and causes a safety car. The rain starts to intensify and it becomes undrivable on the inters. With no other option left, you decide to pit and swap them out for wet tires. You exit the pits in P16 with a monumental task ahead of you, and there's just 16 laps left in the race. Most people thought you threw away a podium here, or maybe even a shot at the points. And if you pushed too hard and crashed, you'd just be labeled as another fast kid who can't handle pressure. But no one was ready for what was coming. As soon as the green flag is out, like clockwork, you start picking drivers apart. You manage to find grip in places where no other driver even attempts to go. They block the inside, you swoop around the outside. They stay on the outside, you dive down the inside. No matter what the other drivers do, you were in a league of your own. And with 1 lap remaining, you overtake Checo to take P3, gaining 13 places in just 15 laps while battling extremely tricky conditions. This is the day Max Verstappen announced himself to the world about how good he can be, especially in tricky conditions. Hi, I'm Sid, and I'm trying to tell stories about Formula One. If you want to see more of these, follow along. Cheers.